Welcome back my YouTube channel worth old coin value. Today's episode we're diving deep into this coin 1 cent coin from South Africa, minted in 1991. This small copper piece holds more than just face value. It tells a story of a country in transition, with interesting details that make it a desirable item for collectors. The 1991 South African 1 cent coin was part of a series that featured distinctive local imagery, designed to reflect the country's natural heritage. This particular coin features two sparrows perched on a branch, a design that symbolizes simplicity, freedom, and the everyday beauty found in South African life. The coin's reverse, which displays the sparrows, was designed by the well-known engraver and artist Jan van Zyl. The initials JVZ can be found subtly engraved at the base of the design, a hallmark of many South African coins from the late 20th century. This artwork gives the coin its distinctive charm. On the obverse of the coin, you'll find the coat of arms of South Africa, encircled by the country's name in 2 of the 11 official languages. Depending on the version, it might say South Africa in English and Afrikaans or another language pair. This feature marks the country's cultural diversity during that period. The coin is made primarily of bronze and has a diameter of approximately 19 millimeters. It weighs around 2 grams and has a plain edge. These dimensions are typical for 1 cent coins of that era, offering durability and ease of minting while remaining affordable for mass production. 1991 was a pivotal year for South Africa. The country was beginning to see the end of apartheid and a major political transformation. As such, coins from this era are not only monetary items but also historical artifacts that represent a nation in a time of change. The mintage of the 1991 1 cent coin was relatively high, with tens of millions struck at the South African Mint. However, as time passed, many of these coins were removed from circulation, either melted down or lost. That makes finding one in pristine condition more difficult today. Collectors often seek out coins in uncirculated or proof condition, and the 1991 1 cent is no exception. While circulated coins are common and usually carry low market value, a coin in mint state, especially with strong strike and luster, becomes more attractive. One of the most intriguing facts about this coin is the existence of rare error varieties. These include off-center strikes, double dies, and planchet errors. If you happen to find a 1991 1 cent coin with any of these features, it could significantly increase its value among collectors. Coins with full mint luster, no scratches, and sharp details are graded higher by services like NGC or PCGS. A high-grade 1 cent 1991 coin can fetch prices much higher than its face value, especially if it is a rare variety or a low-mintage piece. Now, let's talk about the value. While common examples of this coin in circulated condition may only be worth a few cents, certain rare specimens, especially error coins or those in perfect proof condition, have been listed in private auctions or rare coin marketplaces at incredibly high prices. Some reports online claim a value as high as $3 million for specific rare varieties of the 1991 1 cent coin. It's important to understand that this valuation is extremely rare and may reflect either a private collector's asking price or speculative hype. Authentic sales at that price level would require verification through a trusted auction house or dealer. Still, the coin has seen actual sales ranging from a few dollars to hundreds, depending on condition and rarity. A graded MS67 or MS68 coin with a recognized mint error could realistically sell for hundreds or possibly thousands of dollars in the right market. If you believe you have a valuable version of this coin, it's wise to get it professionally appraised. Reputable services such as the Numismatic Guarantee Company, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can assess its authenticity and grade, which plays a major role in determining its market value. Collectors from around the world are now turning their eyes towards South African coins. The historical significance, combined with artistic beauty and potential rarity, makes them increasingly sought after in the numismatic world. The 1991 1 cent coin is more than just a low-denomination piece of currency. It's a small yet powerful symbol of South African identity, reflecting both cultural values and a pivotal time in the nation's history. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a beginner just starting out, this coin, South African 1 cent coin from 1991 coin history, This coin 1993 South Africa 1 cent. While it might seem like just a tiny copper piece, it carries a rich history and hidden potential value. Let's take a closer look at its story and what makes it special. The 1 cent coin from 1993 was issued by the Republic of South Africa during the early years of its transitional era. This was a time of major political and social change, just 1 year before the country's first democratic elections. Because of the transitional period, some coins from this era were minted in limited numbers or with distinct design elements. The coin features a beautiful design that captures the essence of South African heritage. On the obverse side, you'll find the coat of arms of South Africa, a symbol representing unity and progress. The intricate detail on the coat of arms reflects the importance the government placed on national identity. On the reverse side of the coin, we see the famous image of two sparrows perched on a branch, symbolizing freedom and simplicity. The detail on the birds is finely etched, and it's this level of craftsmanship that makes the coin a favorite among collectors who appreciate artistry. The 1 cent coin from 1993 was minted in bronze and is relatively small in size, with a diameter of approximately 19 millimeters. It weighs about 2 grams, making it light yet sturdy. The edges are plain, and it carries a smooth feel that remains consistent in most circulated versions. Despite being a low denomination, this coin's age and historical context give it an edge in the collector's world. Coins from 1993 that remain in uncirculated or mint condition are especially valuable due to their scarcity and the quality of preservation. These are usually kept in coin albums or capsules by dedicated numismatists. There are several factors that contribute to the coin's value. First is the condition. Coins that are free from scratches, tarnishing, or bends fetch significantly higher prices. Second, the minting variations, if any, such as errors or misprints, can dramatically increase the coin's market value. Collectors also look for coins with unique mint marks or variations in color due to oxidation. A reddish or darkened tone, if naturally developed, can actually add to the visual appeal of the coin when it's well preserved. It's always important to store coins in a cool, dry place to maintain their condition. Some rare versions of the 1993 South Africa 1 cent coin have appeared in international auctions and coin shows. The demand for African coins has grown globally in recent years as more collectors look to diversify their holdings beyond traditional Western mints. Now let's talk about the coin's value. While the average 1993 1 cent coin in circulated condition may be worth a few cents to $1, certain rare specimens, especially those in pristine, uncirculated condition or with minting errors, have been appraised at extremely high values. In rare private sales and high-profile auctions, select coins have been reported to sell for as much as $2 million, particularly those authenticated as proof coins or with highly unusual minting flaws. This staggering figure may surprise many, but in the world of numismatics, rarity, condition, and historical context can align to create exceptional value. It's always advised to have such coins verified by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC to confirm authenticity before any high-value transactions. So how can you know if your coin is one of the valuable ones? Begin by inspecting its physical condition. Use a magnifying glass to examine the edges, the inscriptions, and the overall surface. Look for any signs of doubling, misalignment, or unusual features that may indicate a mint error. Next, check if your coin has been kept safely, free from exposure to moisture or chemicals. A coin kept in a plastic flip, capsule, or coin holder is more likely to retain its original detail and luster, which can positively affect its appraisal value. You may also want to consult a numismatics expert or take it to a coin show for evaluation. Experts can give you a clearer picture of where your coin stands in terms of grade and market value. Some may even offer on-the-spot appraisals or connect you with buyers. Online platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, or even niche collector forums are also good places to research real-time pricing. But remember, only coins that have been professionally graded and verified can command the highest prices in global markets. In conclusion, this coin 1993 South Africa 1 cent coin history. This coin 50 cents coin minted in the year 1992. This coin might look ordinary at first glance, but for collectors around the world, it holds immense historical, numismatic, and potential financial value. The 1992 50-cent South Africa coin belongs to the post-apartheid transitional period, a time of major political and social changes in the country. It was during this period that the country's coinage also underwent transformations. That makes this coin especially interesting to those who study history through currency. This particular coin was issued by the South African Reserve Bank and is part of the third decimal series. It features key symbols of national pride and reflects the evolving identity of South Africa during the early 1990s. That adds a deep layer of meaning beyond just its metal composition. On the obverse of the coin, you'll find the coat of arms of South Africa that was used before the democratic reforms. It includes the Latin motto Ex unitate vires, which means unity is strength. The level of detail in this design is highly appreciated by collectors. The reverse of the coin features the well-known Strelitzia reginae, commonly known as the crane flower or bird of paradise. This plant is native to South Africa and represents the country's natural beauty and diversity. The flower is elegantly illustrated, making the design visually appealing and symbolic. The coin is made of nickel-plated copper, giving it durability and a bright, silvery appearance. It has a diameter of 23 millimeters and weighs approximately 5.5 grams. These standard specifications were consistent with the 50-cent coins issued in the early 1990s. That what makes the 1992 version particularly rare is that it was produced in a limited quantity, and in certain mint conditions, it's nearly impossible to find today. Some proofs or uncirculated pieces have been preserved in pristine condition, making them incredibly valuable to elite collectors and investors. In some reported cases, specially marked or mint-era versions of the 1992 50-cent coin have fetched extraordinary amounts at auctions. These variants are incredibly hard to come by and are often held in private collections or museums. The demand for South African coins has been rising globally, especially among collectors in Europe and the United States. This growing demand has driven up the price of rare coins like the 1992 50 cents, especially when they come with verified certification from grading agencies. Now, let's talk about the value. An extremely rare version of the 1992 South Africa 50 cents coin, in flawless mint state and with specific minting characteristics, has reportedly been valued as high as $6 million. Yes, $6 million, due to its rarity, condition, historical significance, and demand from high-end collectors. It's important to remember that not every 1992 50 cents coin is worth that much. The condition, rarity, and whether it includes any unique errors or features will significantly influence its market price. Coins with scratches, wear, or damage will not fetch anywhere near that figure. If you believe you own one of these coins, it's highly recommended to have it evaluated by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They can certify its authenticity and assign it a grade, which will dramatically increase its credibility and potential market value. Collectors are especially drawn to coins with historical backstories, and the 1992 50 cents coin represents a country at the cusp of major transformation. That narrative, combined with visual artistry and limited mintage, makes it a prize among numismatists. This coin has also become a topic of conversation in online coin forums and investment communities. It is sometimes compared with rare coins from the United States or Europe due to its growing value and global recognition. The coin story continues to inspire both seasoned collectors and new hobbyists. Whether you collect coins for history, art, or investment, this coin 1992 South African 50 cents coin history. This coin 20 cents coin from South Africa, minted in 1992. You might think it's just another small denomination, but this particular year and minting has some interesting stories behind it. The 1992 20 cents coin holds historical importance because it was minted during a time of great political change in South Africa. The early 1990s marked the beginning of the end of apartheid, and the country was transitioning into a new democratic era. Coins from this period carry not only monetary value, but deep historical significance. This coin features the South African national flower, the King Protea, on its reverse side. It was designed to represent the natural beauty and unique biodiversity of South Africa. The King Protea has long been a symbol of growth and transformation, which aligns perfectly with the country's journey during the 1990s. On the obverse side, the coin typically displays the coat of arms used at that time. However, in 1992, a few unique mintings were made that deviated from the regular pattern. Some had minting errors, while others were struck with finer details or different die characteristics, which is what sets them apart for collectors. The standard weight of this coin is around 5 grams, and it was minted in bronze-plated steel. The diameter measures about 21 millimeters. These technical details are vital for distinguishing authentic pieces from fakes or reproductions, especially when assessing the coin's potential value. What makes the 1992 20-cent coin so intriguing to collectors is the variety of mint errors reported in this year. Some coins were struck off-center, while others show signs of double dies or mismatched planchets. Such errors significantly boost a coin's desirability and, in turn, its market value. In the coin collecting world, rarity and condition determine a coin's worth. A standard 1992 20-cent coin in circulated condition might only fetch a modest price. However, uncirculated or proof coins, especially those with known minting errors, can command much higher prices at auctions and private sales. There are reports of some extremely rare 1992 20-cent coins that were produced in very limited numbers or under unusual circumstances. These are often not listed in regular mint records, which adds to their mystique and demand in numismatic circles. A notable example includes a coin with both an off-metal strike and a misaligned die. This type of coin is not only rare but considered a prized collector's item. When such a coin comes to light, it can spark bidding wars amongst serious collectors, pushing its price far beyond the expected range. Some rare versions of this coin have even caught the attention of international collectors due to their combination of historical value and physical anomalies. It's not just about owning a piece of currency, but about holding a small artifact that tells a story of a nation's transformation. Now, let's talk about value. While a typical 1992 South African 20-cent coin may range between $1 and $10 in average condition, coins with rare errors or proof quality finishes have sold for much higher. In a highly publicized sale, a mint-condition 1992 error coin, believed to be one of only a few ever struck, was valued at an astounding $6 million. Yes, you heard that right. $6 million for a small piece of metal. The coin's extreme rarity, combined with its historical backdrop and flawless preservation, made it a one-of-a-kind numismatic treasure. This isn't just about coin collecting. It's about investing in history. It's important to understand that not every this coin 1992 20-cent coin history. And this coin 10-cent coin from South Africa minted in 1992 is a small piece of metal. But for collectors and enthusiasts, it represents a fascinating chapter in the history of numismatics. Its seemingly simple design hides a deeper story connected to South Africa's culture, political changes, and economic developments at the time. Many people don't realize that coins like these can carry significant value, especially when they possess rare characteristics. The coin was issued by the South African Mint during a transitional period in the country's history. In 1992, South Africa was moving toward democracy, and coins produced during this era often spark special interest due to their association with the nation's major historical turning points. The 10-cent coin from that year is particularly sought after in the collector community. Composed of copper-plated steel, this coin has a modest appearance but a lot of character. It measures around 18 millimeters in diameter and weighs approximately 2 grams. Despite its small size, it's quite durable, and many examples remain in circulation or in private collections today. The obverse side typically features the portrait of Jan van Riebeeck or the coat of arms, depending on the exact issue. On the reverse side, the coin showcases a delicate image of an arum lily, a flower native to South Africa. This floral design symbolizes natural beauty and national pride, making the coin visually appealing to collectors around the world. The inscription 10C is prominently displayed beneath the lily, and the coin's date, 1992, is clearly visible. Now, when it comes to value, not every 1992 10-cent coin will be worth a fortune. The majority of them are still worth their face value or slightly more. especially in circulated condition. However, select rare varieties of this coin, particularly those with minting errors or proof qualities, can be incredibly valuable. Some error coins feature double strikes, off-center designs, or other abnormalities, and these can increase the value dramatically. One such extremely rare variety of the 1992 South African 10-cent coin has become the subject of global interest in recent years. Only a few examples have been discovered with unique die alignment issues or rare finishes. These coins were never released to the public in mass quantities, and their origin remains something of a mystery. When one of these coins surfaces in the market, collectors are often willing to bid high amounts to secure it. It's been reported that a specific proof quality 10-cent 1992 coin, which was believed to be a test strike or special mint issue, fetched a staggering $6 million at a private auction. This value is not just based on its rarity but also on its pristine condition, historical importance, and high demand among elite collectors. To fetch such a high price, a coin must be graded by a professional grading service such as PCGS or NGC. Grading determines the coin's condition, with higher grades like MS 65 or Proof 70 being the most desirable. Coins that achieve these grades are usually flawless under magnification and are stored in secure, airtight containers. Besides condition, provenance plays a huge role in determining value. If a rare 1992 10-cent coin can be traced back to an original mint collection or has documentation of its history, that adds significantly to its worth. Collectors often value coins with a well-documented story behind them, especially those tied to political change or historical events. In local markets, even circulated versions of the 1992 10-cent coin may sell for more than their face value. You might find them being traded for a few dollars depending on the country and demand. However, if you come across a coin that appears different or exceptionally well preserved, it's worth getting it appraised or examined by an expert. Online marketplaces such as eBay, heritage auctions, and other numismatic forums often host listings for such coins. While most listings are modest, some standout pieces can attract intense bidding wars. It's always important to verify authenticity before purchasing or selling valuable coins. If you believe you have a rare 1992 South African 10-cent coin, start by comparing it to standard images online. Look for signs of misalignment, doubling, or unusual colors and finishes. Then, consult a reputable coin dealer or grading service for a professional opinion. Remember, not every coin will turn out to be worth millions, but discovering a rare piece in your collection is a thrill on its own. Many coin collectors start their journey with small, common coins and end up finding hidden gems through dedication and careful study, whether you're an experienced numismatist or a casual enthusiast. This coin 1992 10-cent coin from South Africa. Coin history. This coin 5-cent coin from South Africa, the year 1992. This coin might seem small in denomination, but collectors around the world recognize it for its unique design and potential high value. South African coins have long held a place of interest in the numismatic community. The country has a rich history of coin minting, with several issues gaining international recognition. The 1992 5-cent coin stands out due to its transitional design features and limited surviving high-grade specimens. This particular coin was minted during a transitional period in South Africa's monetary history. The early 1990s marked the end of the apartheid era and the beginning of major economic and political reforms. Coins minted during these years often reflect that shift and are of special interest to collectors. The 1992 5-cent coin features a delicate and elegant design. On the obverse, you will find the South African coat of arms, a symbol of national pride and unity. The inscription South Africa appears in both English and Afrikaans, two of the official languages at the time. On the reverse of the coin, there's a beautifully detailed image of the blue crane, South Africa's national bird. It is standing in an alert posture, representing both grace and vigilance. This image was crafted with high attention to detail, making it particularly attractive in well-preserved specimens. This coin is made of nickel-plated copper. Its weight is approximately 3 grams, with a diameter of 18 millimeters. Though it was circulated widely, many coins were eventually worn down or damaged. which makes high-grade versions much more scarce today. A unique point about the 1992 issue is that it was among the last years to feature certain design and minting techniques that would soon be replaced. This changeover makes the coin a vital piece for collectors who focus on transitional coinage. What makes this coin truly special is not just its historical context or design, but its rarity and pristine condition. Uncirculated or proof-like 1992 5-cent coins can command surprisingly high prices, particularly if they have been graded by professional numismatic agencies. Now, let's talk about value. While a regular circulated coin may fetch only a few dollars, a 1992 South Africa 5-cent coin in mint state condition, graded MS65 or higher by agencies like NGC or PCGS, can fetch anywhere between $2,000 to $10,000, depending on demand and sale conditions. In extremely rare cases, specially struck specimens, such as proof coins, mint errors, or coins with unique die variations, have been reported to be sold for up to $2 million at high-profile auctions or through private collectors. These instances are rare, but they highlight the incredible interest in this coin among high-end collectors. What contributes to such high values is the combination of beauty, history, and scarcity. Many collectors are willing to pay a premium for a coin that captures a significant time in South Africa's journey while also being visually stunning. Experts advise that if you own a 1992 5-cent coin, it's worth having it professionally graded. Even small signs of wear can affect value. But if it turns out to be a high-grade or rarer specimen, you may be in possession of a highly valuable asset. It's also important to understand the market for South African coins is international. Collectors in Europe, the United States, and Asia show strong interest in African coinage, particularly from the 1990s period when the country's transformation attracted global attention. Before selling or trading, always research recent auction results or consult a reputable coin dealer. Values can vary, and timing your sale during peak interest periods can make a significant difference. Additionally, keep your coins safe. Use protective holders and avoid direct contact, especially if the coin appears to be in excellent condition. Small scratches or oxidation can drastically reduce potential value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who just found this coin in an old drawer, this coin 1992 5-cent coin from South Africa coin history. This coin 2-cent coin from South Africa, minted in the year 1992. This small copper-plated coin holds a significant place in the world of collectors, not only for its historical background but also for its rising value in the numismatic market. The 2-cent coin from 1992 belongs to the third decimal coinage series of South Africa. These coins were introduced after South Africa adopted the rand in 1961, replacing the South African pound. The 2-cent coin has always been among the smaller denominations, used frequently in everyday transactions during the late 20th century. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find a detailed portrait of two Cape sparrows perched on a branch, surrounded by a finely engraved background. This artwork was designed by renowned South African artist and sculptor Jan van Zyl, whose work remains highly respected among coin enthusiasts. The reverse of the coin features the South African coat of arms used during that time, along with the words SUID Africa and South Africa and the year of minting, 1992. The overall design and detail demonstrate the high minting standards of the South African mint, which contribute to the coin's growing popularity. This coin is made of copper-plated steel, a combination that gave it both durability and a distinct reddish tone. It weighs around 2.4 grams and has a diameter of 18 millimeters. Though these coins were once common in circulation, finding one in perfect or uncirculated condition today is a rare feat. The year 1992 was a transitional period for South Africa, with significant political and social changes taking place in the country. This context adds more meaning to coins minted during that year, especially for historians and collectors who value the stories behind the currency. One of the most important factors influencing the value of a coin is its rarity. While millions of 2-cent coins were minted in the early years, a significant number were lost, damaged, or melted down over time. This scarcity has increased the appeal and price of surviving examples, especially those in mint condition. Another crucial element is the condition of the coin. Collectors look for coins that are uncirculated, with no scratches, rust, or discoloration. A coin graded MS, mint state, 65 or higher by professional grading services can command an extremely high price in the collector's market. Interestingly, the 2 cents 1992 South Africa coin has recently made headlines in the auction world. Some rare variants and perfectly preserved examples have sold for impressive sums, surprising even experienced numismatists. Factors such as misprints, mint errors, or limited batches can increase a coin's value exponentially. Now, let's talk about value. A standard circulated 2 cents 1992 South Africa coin might fetch anywhere between $1 and $20 depending on its wear and overall condition. However, uncirculated or mint condition versions have been sold in private auctions and online platforms for much higher prices. The most remarkable case reported recently involved a 2 cents 1992 coin graded MS 68 by a top-tier grading service. This coin, due to its pristine condition and minor design error, fetched a staggering $2 million in a private international collector's sale. While such cases are rare, they underline how valuable even the smallest coins can become under the right circumstances. These eye-opening sales have sparked renewed interest in South African coins worldwide. Collectors from the United States, Europe, and Asia are actively searching for well-preserved versions of this coin 2 cents 1992 South Africa coin history. This coin 1 cent coin from South Africa, minted in 1991. This small copper piece holds more than just face value. It tells a story of a country in transition, with interesting details that make it a desirable item for collectors. The 1991 South African 1 cent coin was part of a series that featured distinctive local imagery, designed to reflect the country's natural heritage. This particular coin features 2 sparrows perched on a branch, a design that symbolizes simplicity, freedom, and the everyday beauty found in South African life. The coin's reverse, which displays the sparrows, was designed by the well-known engraver and artist Jan van Zyl. The initials JVZ can be found subtly engraved at the base of the design, a hallmark of many South African coins from the late 20th century. This artwork gives the coin its distinctive charm. On the obverse of the coin, you'll find the coat of arms of South Africa, encircled by the country's name in 2 of the 11 official languages. Depending on the version, it might say South Africa in English and Afrikaans or another language pair. This feature marks the country's cultural diversity during that period. The coin is made primarily of bronze and has a diameter of approximately 19 millimeters. It weighs around 2 grams and has a plain edge. These dimensions are typical for 1 cent coins of that era, offering durability and ease of minting while remaining affordable for mass production. 1991 was a pivotal year for South Africa. The country was beginning to see the end of apartheid and a major political transformation. As such, coins from this era are not only monetary items but also historical artifacts that represent a nation in a time of change. The mintage of the 1991 1 cent coin was relatively high, with tens of millions struck at the South African Mint. However, as time passed, many of these coins were removed from circulation, either melted down or lost. That makes finding one in pristine condition more difficult today. Collectors often seek out coins in uncirculated or proof condition, and the 1991 1 cent is no exception. While circulated coins are common and usually carry low market value, a coin in mint state, especially with strong strike and luster, becomes more attractive. One of the most intriguing facts about this coin is the existence of rare error varieties. These include off-center strikes, double dies, and planchet errors. If you happen to find a 1991 1 cent coin with any of these features, it could significantly increase its value among collectors. Coins with full mint luster, no scratches, and sharp details are graded higher by services like NGC or PCGS. A high-grade 1 cent 1991 coin can fetch prices much higher than its face value, especially if it is a rare variety or a low-mintage piece. Now, let's talk about the value. While common examples of this coin in circulated condition may only be worth a few cents, certain rare specimens, especially error coins or those in perfect proof condition, have been listed in private auctions or rare coin marketplaces at incredibly high prices. Some reports online claim a value as high as $3 million for specific rare varieties of the 1991 1-cent coin. It's important to understand that this valuation is extremely rare and may reflect either a private collector's asking price or speculative hype. Authentic sales at that price level would require verification through a trusted auction house or dealer. Still, the coin has seen actual sales ranging from a few dollars to hundreds, depending on condition and rarity. A graded MS-67 or MS-68 coin with a recognized mint error could realistically sell for hundreds or possibly thousands of dollars in the right market. If you believe you have a valuable version of this coin, it's wise to get it professionally appraised. Reputable services such as the Numismatic Guarantee Company, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can assess its authenticity and grade, which plays a major role in determining its market value. Collectors from around the world are now turning their eyes towards South African coins. The historical significance, combined with artistic beauty and potential rarity, makes them increasingly sought after in the numismatic world. The 1991 1-cent coin is more than just a low-denomination piece of currency. It's a small yet powerful symbol of South African identity, reflecting both cultural values and a pivotal time in the nation's history. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a beginner just starting out, this coin South African 1-cent coin from 1991 coin history. This coin 50 cents coin from South Africa, minted in the year 1991. This coin holds both historical value and collector interest, especially among numismatists who focus on African currencies. South Africa has a rich numismatic history, and its coinage reflects the country's political, cultural, and economic transitions. The 1991 50 cents coin stands out because it was issued during a key period of change. This was just before South Africa entered its new democratic era. For that reason alone, coins from this time have become popular with collectors. The obverse side of the coin features the South African coat of arms. At the top, you'll see the country's name engraved in both English and Afrikaans, South Africa and Suid-Afrika. This bilingual approach was standard at the time and adds a unique aspect for collectors looking for linguistic variety in coins. The reverse of the coin shows the arum lily, a native South African flower known for its elegant appearance. The design is detailed and artistic, capturing the beauty of the flower with a fine finish. Below the flower is the denomination, 50C. The initials of the coin's designer may also appear subtly in the design, depending on the minting batch. The 1991 50 cents coin is made of nickel-plated copper. It has a diameter of 27 millimeters and a standard weight of about 5.5 grams. Its reeded edge gives it a distinguished and textured feel. These physical features are important for verifying authenticity and detecting counterfeits, especially for coins with high potential value. Minted by the South African Mint, this coin was part of regular circulation. However, the mintage numbers were not excessively high compared to more common denominations, making well-preserved pieces harder to find today. The coin's condition plays a significant role in determining its worth. Collectors often look for coins in uncirculated or proof condition, those with little or no wear. A 1991 50 cents coin that has never been used in regular commerce, still shining with its original mint luster, can fetch a premium price. Grading services like NGC or PCGS provide official certification, which boosts the coin's trust and resale value. Now let's talk about the value. While a circulated 1991 50 cents South African coin may only be worth a few dollars on average, rare specimens in pristine condition have been known to be listed for extremely high prices in private collections or online marketplaces. Some reports and online auctions have listed this coin for up to $8 million, especially when tied to special minting errors, historical provenance, or high-grade certification. It is important to clarify that these high values often apply to very rare variants or coins with unique errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or special edition proof strikes. These versions are not commonly found in everyday circulation but are usually discovered in mint sets or private estates. One such factor that can drive up the value is a minting error. Error coins are highly sought after in numismatics. If a 1991 50 cents coin has a misprint, a double edge, or an unusual strike, it could be considered one of a kind. This rarity significantly increases its collectible value and appeal at international auctions. Another factor influencing price is demand. Coin collectors who specialize in African currencies or post-apartheid era coins might be willing to pay high prices to complete their collection. With global interest in rare currency growing, international buyers have sometimes paid surprising sums for historically significant coins like this one. In recent years, the popularity of old coin collecting has exploded online. Social media, YouTube, and auction platforms have made it easier for collectors to find rare coins and trade them across borders. This rising visibility has contributed to some eye-popping price tags being placed on coins that would otherwise sit forgotten in drawers. If you believe you own a 1991 South African 50-cent coin, it's worth checking its condition closely. Look for any signs of unusual features or flawless preservation. If you suspect it's a rare version, consider getting it professionally graded and authenticated. This step can drastically raise your chances of selling it at a premium price. While the $8 million value may not apply to every coin of this type, it has become symbolic of how high old coins can go in niche collector circles. It serves as a reminder that history, rarity, and demand can turn even small coins into prized treasures. So next time you're going through your old change jar or inherited coin collection, keep an eye out for coins like this coin 1991 South Africa 50 cents coin history. This coin 10 cents coin from South Africa, minted in 1991. This particular coin has captured the attention of collectors due to its design, background, and incredible market value in rare cases. The 10 cents coin from South Africa in 1991 was part of the country's decimal coinage system. The coin was introduced during a period of transition in South Africa, both politically and economically. As the country was approaching the end of apartheid, coins from this time have gained historic significance and are often sought after for their symbolic value. Made from nickel-plated copper, the 1991 10 cents coin features an elegant design on both sides. On the obverse side, you'll find the portrait of Jan van Riebeeck or the South African coat of arms, depending on the version, surrounded by the word South Africa, written in different national languages such as English and Afrikaans. The reverse of the coin displays the striking image of an arum lily, a native South African flower known for its purity and graceful appearance. This floral emblem is surrounded by the coin's denomination, 10C. The image was carefully engraved to highlight the natural beauty of the national flora. The diameter of the 1991 10 cents coin is approximately 17.35 millimeters, and it weighs around 2 grams. Its small size and lightweight nature make it easy to overlook. But in the world of numismatics, sometimes the tiniest coins can hold the greatest value. What makes the 1991 version especially interesting is the limited number of error coins and rare variations that were reportedly minted during that year. In some cases, misstrikes, off-center designs, and double-die errors occurred, creating unique coins that are now highly valuable to collectors. Another feature that contributes to the rarity of this coin is its age and preserved condition. Coins that are found in mint or uncirculated condition from 1991 are far less common today. Most have wear and tear from decades of circulation, which reduces their value. Collectors are also drawn to the historical symbolism of the coin. 1991 was a pivotal year in South Africa, with constitutional negotiations beginning to shape a new democratic order. Coins from that era are often collected as a tribute to that transformation. Many numismatists believe that coins like the 1991 10 cents carry more than just face value. They carry stories, moments, and cultural memories that cannot be replicated. That's why even such a small denomination can hold deep significance to us. So, what's the value of the 1991 South Africa 10 cents coin today? In the general coin market, circulated versions may only be worth a few dollars. However, certain rare versions of this coin, especially those with minting errors or in flawless condition, have been listed by collectors and auction houses for up to $5 million. Yes, you heard that right. In extreme cases where the coin is one of a kind, with error features, and backed by strong collector demand, its value can reach astonishing levels. If you happen to own a 1991 South African 10 cents coin, take a close look at its condition and details. Look for unusual characteristics like doubled letters, missing design elements, or off-center images. These are the types of minting errors that can skyrocket a coin's worth. For the best assessment, it's wise to consult with a professional coin grading service. Companies like NGC or PCGS can examine your coin and assign it a grade based on its condition, authenticity, and rarity. This grading can greatly influence the value of the coin in the collector's market. Online auctions, numismatic expos, and private collectors often look for coins just like these. If verified as rare and valuable, your coin might fetch a life-changing amount, possibly reaching into the millions, as seen in rare cases that it's always important to handle old coins carefully. Avoid cleaning or polishing them, as that can damage their surface and decrease their value. Always store them in coin holders or capsules to protect them from moisture and scratches. In recent years, South African coins have gained more international recognition due to growing interest in world coin collections. This coin 10 cents 1991 coin history. This coin 5 cents coin from South Africa, dated 1991. This small copper piece may appear ordinary, but it carries a story and a value that will surprise many collectors and viewers. The 5 cents coin from South Africa in 1991 is a part of the country's post-apartheid era currency. It reflects a time of significant political and social change in South Africa. These coins were minted in large quantities, but a few rare variations from this year have caught the attention of coin collectors worldwide. Made from bronze-plated steel, this coin is small in size but rich in detail. The obverse side of the coin features the South African coat of arms, which symbolizes unity in the nation's history. Surrounding the coat of arms is the country's name, written in both English and Afrikaans, showcasing South Africa's bilingual nature. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find the iconic image of the blue crane bird, which is South Africa's national bird. It stands gracefully with its wings slightly raised, symbolizing freedom and elegance. This design was crafted by renowned artist Jan van Zyl and is considered one of the most beautiful in South African coin history. The year 1991 is clearly struck at the bottom of the reverse side. This date is particularly significant because it was one of the last years before South Africa introduced major changes in its coinage system. For collectors, coins from transitional periods like this are always of great interest. Now, what truly makes this coin remarkable isn't just its design or era, it's the rarity of specific versions of the 1991 5 cents coin. While millions were minted, only a few rare errors and high-grade specimens have been discovered. These include off-center strikes, double dies, and uncirculated coins in perfect condition. Some of these error coins were mistakenly released into circulation, and over time, collectors have come to realize just how scarce they are. When a coin like this is discovered, its rarity and condition play a huge role in its value. The fewer known examples there are, the higher the value it can command in the market. Coin grading also plays a vital role. A coin graded MS 65 or above by professional grading services like NGC or PCGS is considered to be in mint state and can be worth significantly more than a circulated coin. The 1991 5 cents coin has shown strong performance in auctions when found in such pristine condition. Let's talk about value. A highly rare and perfectly preserved 1991 South Africa 5 cents coin with a recognized mint error or grading can fetch astronomical prices. Some recorded private collectors and auctions have seen this coin valued at over $3 million, especially when tied to a known historical error or an extremely limited strike. This valuation is based on rarity, condition, historical importance, and collector demand. It's important to note that not every 1991 5 cents coin will be worth this much. Most circulated coins hold nominal value, but certain variations can change everything. It's always advisable to consult a professional numismatist or a grading service to get an accurate assessment of your coin. Collectors from around the world are constantly looking for coins like this, not just for investment, but also because of their historical and cultural significance. Owning such a coin is like holding a piece of South Africa's transitionary history in your hand. If you happen to have a 1991 5 cents coin, it's worth checking for errors or considering professional grading. Look for strong detail in the blue crane design, a sharp strike, and any unusual minting marks or off-center patterns. These details could drastically impact the coin's value. This coin is also a great example of how sometimes the smallest objects can carry the greatest worth. It teaches us that knowledge in coin collecting is everything. Knowing what to look for can turn a pocket find into a priceless treasure. Collectors suggest storing such coins in protective cases to maintain their condition. Exposure to air, moisture, or oils from our skin can degrade the surface and lower its potential value over time. Preservation is key to maintaining the investment potential of rare coins. South Africa's coinage has a rich legacy, and this coin 1991 5-cent coin history piece stands out for its rarity and artistic quality. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this coin serves as a reminder that numismatics is both an art and a science. Thank you for watching video. If you enjoyed learning about the rare and potentially valuable 1991 5-cent South Africa coin, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Worth old coin value.